The Galactic Council had existed for over 1,000 years, a vast alliance of alien species that claimed to maintain peace and order in the galaxy. They demanded submission from every new race they encountered, offering them a place in their so-called utopia. But humanity was different. Humanity refused to bow. It began when the Council's emissaries arrived at Earth, hovering above the planet in their massive silver ships. They spoke in perfect English, their voices calm yet firm. "You have reached the age of space travel," the lead envoy declared. "You must now abide by the laws of the Galactic Council. You will surrender your weapons, your independence, and accept our governance. This is the way of progress." Earth's leaders listened, but did not agree. They had seen the fate of other civilizations who had joined the Council. Once proud warriors turned into submissive subjects, their cultures erased, their innovations stolen. Humanity would not suffer the same fate. The United Earth government, speaking for all of humanity, gave their answer. "No, we refuse." The envoy's expression remained neutral. "Then you will be destroyed." The Council's fleets moved in, confident in their superiority. After all, they had conquered countless civilizations before. Humanity was young, inexperienced, and technologically inferior. Victory was assured, or so they believed. But they underestimated the indomitable spirit of mankind. The first battle. The skies above Earth burned as the first wave of Council ships engaged. Human pilots, flying faster and more aggressively than the Council had ever seen, weaved through enemy formations. They fought like demons, unafraid of death. The enemy's shields were advanced, their weapons powerful, but humanity had something more: ingenuity. They adapted quickly, finding weaknesses in the enemy's defenses. Swarms of missiles, stealth tactics, and guerrilla warfare turned the tides. A single human strike fighter, piloted by a skilled ace, could take down entire squadrons. But the Council had numbers. Endless reinforcements poured in. Earth could not hold forever. The Exodus and the counterattack. Realizing that Earth would eventually fall, humanity did something unexpected. They abandoned their home, not in surrender, but in strategy. They scattered into space, taking millions in massive colony ships. Humanity had no central world now, only fleets, hidden bases, and endless ambition. They did not wait to be hunted. Instead, they became the hunters. The Council's ships were designed for large-scale planetary control, not for chasing small, elusive fleets. Humanity exploited this, attacking supply lines, ambushing isolated warships, and hacking into the Council systems. They were not fighting for a planet anymore. They were fighting for survival. The turning point. Years passed, and the war raged on. Humanity was no longer seen as an insignificant race. They had become a nightmare to the Council, striking from the shadows, stealing technology, and adapting it for their own use. One by one, other enslaved races saw humanity's defiance and found hope. Rebellions erupted across the galaxy. The Council, once an unchallenged force, began to fracture. Humanity, once deemed weak, had become a symbol of resistance. Their refusal to submit had ignited a fire that spread across the stars. The war was no longer just about survival, it was about freedom. The final stand. The Council, desperate to end the war, assembled their largest fleet ever, their target. Mars, where humanity had made its last great stronghold. The battle was unlike any before. Thousands of ships clashed, weapons turning the void into a storm of fire and death. But humanity had prepared for this. Their stolen technology, combined with their own relentless will, proved too much. The Council's ships fell one after another. The tide had turned. Yet victory did not come without cost. Humanity suffered great losses. Many of their best warriors, scientists, and leaders gave their lives to secure their people's future. Entire generations were lost in the fire of war, but their sacrifice ensured that no tyrant would ever again threaten their existence. The aftermath. When the final battle ended, the remnants of the Council surrendered. For the first time in centuries, the galaxy was without a ruling empire, but humanity did not seek revenge. They did not demand submission. Instead, they did what no one expected. They freed the galaxy. They dismantled the Council's oppressive regime, and allowed every civilization to choose its own fate. The galaxy would not be ruled by conquerors. It would not be governed by fear. Humanity had proven that even the mightiest empires could fall, that even the weakest could rise, and that no force in the universe could break the spirit of those who refused to bow. Humanity was free, and because of them, so was the galaxy. Epilogue: The Age of Mankind. Years later, when historians looked back, they did not see humanity as conquerors or oppressors. They saw them as liberators, as the ones who had shattered the chains of tyranny. No longer a wandering fleet, humanity established a new home among the stars, a new civilization built on the ashes of war. They'd formed alliances, not empires. They traded knowledge, not oppression. And while the scars of war never faded, they served as a reminder that freedom was worth any cost. And so the legend of humanity spread. They were the ones who had refused to bow, the ones who had defied an empire, the ones who had shown that strength was not measured in fleets or weapons, but in the unbreakable will to be free. The stars belonged to no one, but if they ever belonged to anyone, they belonged to those who had fought for them. They belonged to humanity.